If you guys have been paying attention to the recent MW2 Remastered leaks, you would know that tomorrow, Monday, March 30th, is a date that has been floating around for a couple of weeks now as an important date for MW2 Remastered. I'm reading the leaks here, and you guys know Okami. We've talked about him a couple of times. He accurately predicted a bunch of different stuff, the Gunfight Alpha, Warzone releasing, and within that same Warzone tweet, he said MW2 Remastered coming very soon. He also gave us more information on this game, talking about multiplayer being separate to Campaign Remastered, and we know that's going to happen as well. We'll go through what he's saying, talk about what we could be seeing tomorrow, either a reveal trailer, some important announcement for the game, the full release of the game, a lot of different possibilities, and we can also talk about early April and what early April could mean, because this could also coincide with the beginning of Season 3. Just like Season 2, they started off with a teaser of Warzone, and then later on in Season 2, we actually got the official Warzone drop, so that could be the same thing with Season 3. They start off with the teaser of MW2 Remastered, and then we get it later on in April, so a lot of different things there. I also want to go through some leaks regarding MW2 Remastered, specifically what is in the $100 version and what we are getting, and the actual Campaign Remastered being cheaper than the $100 version, because I think it's a bit insane that they would release it just for $100, so there clearly is going to be a cheaper version of MW2 Remastered for the campaign only for that game. I also want to go through a bunch of you guys' comments from my last video, you guys talking about MW2 Remastered, your opinions on that. But let's start off here. This is the tweet, March 30th, the date we've been looking at, and someone responded, what's March 30th? And he says, I'm hearing that's a potential date for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered news. Now, this is March 25th, 2020. He's hearing that it's a potential date for news. That doesn't mean release, doesn't mean anything else, just a potential date for something official with MW2 Remastered. But then the Game Revolution updated us a few days later on March 27th. He said, I just spoke to Okami13, and according to him, Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered is releasing next Monday on the 30th of March. So after that, I guess Okami got some more information that made him finalize March 30th as not just a random date for MW2 Remastered, but an actual release for MW2 Campaign Remastered. So it's very good as well. If you look back to Warzone, we had all of these different possible release dates. We had, it was March 3rd, March 10th, it was even in late February, but Okami only ever had one release date for Warzone, and it was March 10th, and that's obviously when we got Warzone. And he also said March 9th, the embargo will lift, the YouTubers will release their early gameplay, and then March 10th, the full Warzone game mode will release. So he was pretty accurate with that, only really giving one date for Warzone, and he's only giving one date here for MW2 Campaign Remastered. But I also want to say, you can't say for sure that this is going to release tomorrow. This could be a date that he saw floating around. It could be an official date. I definitely think we should be seeing something tomorrow, but you have to think as well, since when do they release stuff on a Monday? You know, why is it a Monday? If anything, I'm thinking tomorrow we could see some sort of hype for MW2 Campaign Remastered, an official trailer, a teaser trailer, and then the next day on Tuesday, March 31st, we'll actually see MW2 Campaign Remastered release. That would make a little bit more sense. So I don't know, let me know down below, what do you guys think is more likely? I mean, this leaker here is saying tomorrow, so I have to trust him. I mean, my instinct is with him because he's been accurate, but you obviously never know, and worst case scenario, we do see it within April. This is what I talked about in my other video with Season 2 ending and Season 3 beginning. That is just the next week after. So this Monday here you see March 30th, Tuesday the 31st, 1 week later is the supposed Season 2 ends and the beginning of Season 3. At the beginning of Season 2, we know they teased Warzone and then it released later on. This could be the thing for Season 3. Season 2 had Warzone. Season 3 will have MW2 Campaign Remastered, then also the multiplayer maps release as well. So it would also make sense for them to release MW2 Campaign Remastered at the start of Season 3, which could very well be in just a little over a week from now, Tuesday, April 7th. And that all would just make sense if they're lining those dates up and they do all of the marketing together. And within the Season 3 trailer, you get a little snippet of MW2 Campaign Remastered. I mean, all of that marketing would make a lot of sense since we're getting so close to the end of Season 2 and the beginning of Season 3. So if it doesn't release tomorrow, that's definitely something to look at here. Now let's go through a bunch of the other leaks for MW2 Campaign Remastered. I talked about in my other video yesterday about the $100 version. That's not going to be the only version of MW2 Campaign Remastered. It says here, purchase Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered and receive the Underwater Demo Team Classic Ghost Bundle. And then the other thing here is, or purchase the Ghost Pack Oil Rig Bundle to receive Call of Duty MW2 Campaign Remastered. So you can get MW2 Campaign Remastered by getting the first version there, which the price is unknown, most likely going to be $20 to $30, and then the Oil Pack Bundle, which is the $100 version. It costs 10,000 COD points, and we'll go through again everything that it includes here, and I'll also show you guys a bunch of the leaked images of the different operator skins and weapon skins that it includes as well. So the Ghost Pack Oil Rig, you have MW2 Campaign Remastered included, you have the UDT Ghost Legendary Ghost Operator, Task Force Legendary M4A1, the Free Dive Rare Charm, Belly Flop Epic Ghost Finishing Move, the 1-for-1 Legendary 1911, you have the Stay Frosty Epic Ghost Operator, No Easy Days Calling Card, Ghost Rare Emblem, and then Battle Pass tier skips. And just to go through some of the leaked images here from the file of the recent Modern Warfare update, all relating to MW2 Campaign Remastered. You have the Ghost skin here that you get a part of it. This is the original Ghost skin, not the newer Ghost skin that you see within Modern Warfare right now. You have the Task Force Legendary M4A1 up on screen, and then next the Legendary 1911, so both pretty cool. Then you have the Free Dive Charm, No Easy Days Calling Card, and then lastly, the Ghost emblem right there. And that's pretty much it for those leaked images. There are a bunch of other leaked images in the files, but that obviously means that this game is releasing very soon, so there's no point in releasing all of this different stuff. I mean, we're most likely going to be playing MW2 Campaign Remastered either tomorrow or next week. Now I want to go through a couple of comments I talked about in my other video, mainly about the bundle, the $100 version. I think most people had the impression that the only version of MW2 Campaign Remastered would be the $100 version. That's definitely not the case here, but this is actually someone saying, Brandon says, I feel like I'm not going to buy that bundle. So I saw that similar sentiment with a lot of different people within my comment section, also on Twitter, other people that don't watch my channel but are just talking about MW2 Campaign Remastered. That bundle really just doesn't seem worth it. Obviously, MW2 Campaign Remastered, it seems like you can get it separately for a lot cheaper, but putting that aside, what else are you getting within this bundle that is so worth it? The Ghost skin, I guess, is the next best thing there, but is the Ghost skin really worth spending that extra $70 potentially to get that whole bundle with all the other stuff? I mean, for me, a lot of the different finishing moves, the different weapon skins, the calling cards, none of that is truly worth it. I mean, I do like the vibe, the calling card and the emblem. It is pretty cool. I like the Ghost vibe to it. I just don't see it being that much more worth it for getting the $100 bundle as opposed to just buying MW2 Campaign Remastered alone for $20 to $30. Next comment here. I wish they would make multiplayer for MW2, and instead of just taking things from it, they could make a legit remastered version. So that's the main point that I feel like everyone said within my comment section. And this is what I first said a couple of days ago, that MW2 would be Campaign Remastered only, and all of the multiplayer maps would be brought into Modern Warfare multiplayer and not in an MW2 setting, not on like an MW2 engine or anything like that, just straight into Modern Warfare multiplayer. People don't want that. Most people just want the MW2 vibe, and I guess if you bring MW2 multiplayer maps into Modern Warfare, you still get sort of the MW2 vibe because you're playing on an MW2 map, so there's got to be some sort of MW2 vibe there, but you're on Modern Warfare's engine, you're using Modern Warfare guns, you're using Modern Warfare game mechanics, perks, all of that different stuff, Modern Warfare hit detection, all of these different things that you experience and you may not like within Modern Warfare multiplayer, you're going to be experiencing on MW2 maps. So is that really a remaster of MW2 multiplayer with all of the different stuff and just the map is MW2? I don't really think so. So I don't know, most people don't like that, but hopefully it turns out to be a good thing for the game and we can still enjoy it despite it not being on MW2 engine. So last comment here, I decided to add this because it's a bit different. Why not? He says, I'm buying it. I'll also spend the same amount when they decide to release the multiplayer for it. I don't care. So this guy, I mean, I got 3 likes too. I didn't see much of these types of comments, but some people don't care. Some people just want to buy it. I mean, obviously there's a market for this stuff, and there's probably a decent amount of people within the comments or that watch my channel that are just going to buy it because you know what? They play this game a lot. They're not spending money on other video games. So if a new thing comes out for Modern Warfare, even if it's a decent amount of money, this is the only thing they're spending their money on. So why not? It's cool. They like the calling cards. They like the emblems. They like the skin. They want MW2 Campaign Remastered. He's saying he'll also buy multiplayer if they release it, which is, you know, not going to happen because they're releasing multiplayer into Modern Warfare multiplayer, like I said. But even with that, he'd buy it as well. So obviously, there's just people that like Call of Duty. I mean, I like Call of Duty as well. Honestly, I'm probably gonna buy it no matter what they do. I'll, you know, maybe complain that it's too much money, but I'll end up buying it anyway. I mean, maybe that sucks. Maybe I should protest, but that's just the way it is. So that's pretty much that there with MW2 Campaign Remastered. Let me know down below. Are you going to be buying the bundle? Are you going to be buying just Campaign Remastered? Are you going to be buying nothing? Are you just going to be watching gameplay? Do you need to play Campaign Remastered? You know, a lot of people already play the campaign. Why do you need to play Campaign Remastered? Is it that big of a deal? I don't know. So let me know down below. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later.